Hi everyone, this is Ryan Hoyme, aka Massage Nerd, and today we have a very special guest, Sharon Puszko. Hi. So, you're teaching a class here then?
I am.
Okay.
I'm teaching a 12 CE class. It's 2 days.
Okay. And what is it all about then?
It's the beginning of geriatric massage for the senior client who's robust to age appropriate. Okay. It's the first part of the class.
Okay. And you're kind of a leader in that whole field too and stuff. And look at what the baby boomers coming up too. It's just like, you got huge populations.
I think I may have mentioned to you before that in this year, 2011, the Census Bureau states that there are 7,000 people a day that turn 65. A day.
A day.
Think of that. I looked at that again on my computer. That must be an error.
Yeah.
7,000 a day are turning 65. So that means there's work for all of us in the geriatric or senior field.
Yeah.
So,
and the main thing is if students, massage students and stuff, or massage therapists are kind of scared of working with the geriatric population, get training, get the knowledge now and stuff, because again, that's going to be an up-and-coming area.
Right. We have been around for 20 years. Our founder, Dietrich from Germany, who is gone to the big rest home in the sky now. Had this vision. He knew that someday the population was going to be aging, and the massage therapy field would be working with people as a specialty in that field. Yeah. And it's very true. And a lot of people mistakenly think that the geriatric massage is just a lighter fluff buff and all those kind of colloquialisms that you hear. But actually, even though you're a very robust senior, the one thing that changes for all of us, even though aging is not a disease, it's a process, part of that process is thinning skin. So for starters, even if you're in the senior Olympics, your skin is still thinning. So there's a special technique that we use that works with the skin, that's not bruising, that's not tearing, that's not damaging the skin. And then, of course, even though you may be a very healthy senior, many people have joint replacements. Oh, yeah. Football players who have injured knees and shoulders and all those things early on, So there's joint replacements, there's people on meds, people have diabetes, all kinds of things that need to be treated with special consideration are what we teach in the class. And then we have an advanced class. And with that class, we teach modalities for working with people who are in wheelchairs, who have Parkinson's, diabetes, strokes, bedbound, and dementia patients. And we actually go to a nursing home and do hands-on work with all of those groups in the content of the class. So.
Because the first time I ever seen a massage therapist is when I was 16, working in a nursing home, and this one resident on a weekly basis got a massage. And the thing is, she couldn't communicate at all and stuff like that, but the family members really thought it would be beneficial to get a massage on a regular basis, and then they would put on the call light every now and then to turn the person to the other side and stuff, so it's just amazing.
Yeah, it's very important for them who have, moved from the robust on to the assisted living or nursing, because the massage is important for their circulation, for their range of motion, and just that touch and just that time spent with someone focusing on them is a very important part as well.
Especially working in nursing homes, a lot of times they're not getting hugs or anything else. And a lot of times it's just the person's caring for them, they're doing their cares and things. So
they're very busy there. So the massage therapist becomes their new best friend. and they're all my new best friends as well. I have offices in 4 different retirement communities in my city, which is Indianapolis, and I go there to a different one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then on Friday I get on a plane and go teach somewhere, but it's just,
go.
Yeah, well, I love it, I love it. So it's just amazing. I have a full boat of standing clients in each of those places, and I have offices in all of them, and I first work in my office with the independent residents, and then I go over to the assisted living, and then over to the nursing, and then to the dementia unit. So they make you feel so good, as well as you make them feel as you make them feel, and they say things like, "This is the highlight of my week," you know, and I've been waiting for this all week. And, can you come every day? And all those kind of wonderful things.
Because when I worked in a nursing home too, I was a trained medication aide, so I give out medications to residents, and then sometimes they would like PRN for colace for the bowel movements. But I sometimes gave them the option: would you like a 5-minute abdominal massage or try the colace? And so most of them would actually try the abdominal massage, and they kind of got addicted to that. So.
Well, that's a new addiction. I haven't heard of
that. Because a lot of times with the geriatrics, they don't have a lot of movement, so it's hard to get the ball moving. So you just need to help that out. So
it's a very important thing, and as you say, it's really growing. And of course, with this onset of baby boomers and with the growth of the retirement communities in the country, I mean, it's big business. And people are giving up their big homes and moving into these facilities. So they all have massage therapists and Tai Chi and all the kind of things that these folks would enjoy on the outside. They probably enjoy more there because they're right there, easy for them to experience.
This is my favorite population too.
Oh, they're wonderful. They're wonderful.
I love working in nursing homes and stuff. And I did work as a massage therapist a very part-time, maybe 10 hours a week or so. I was a nursing assistant and trained medication aide, but I just love doing that. And,
So well, they're so appreciative, and they're so over themselves.
Yep.
They're just, I don't know another way to put it, but they're just so full of information.
I love their stories.
They're
it's just like
great.
Amazing and stuff like that. But sometimes they keep repeating them all the time and stuff like that, and that's okay.
That's okay. I tell my students that when they tell you the same story over and over, you just look in their eyes and listen to that like it's the most interesting thing you've ever heard, because it's important. Because it's important to them to have someone listen, and that's why they're repeating it over and over.
Yeah, and one really hard thing when I worked in nursing homes is with patients that have dementia and their spouse died, and then they keep looking for the spouse all the time.
Right.
Do you address those kind of things too?
I do. Well, I actually took care of my father in my home for 3 years when he had Alzheimer's until his death, because my mother had died first. So I had a lot of hands-on experience knowing how different things work. And of course, they're all different and individual, but there are also many similarities on how to deal with the specific challenges that are common to dementia patients. And they, oftentimes say things to me like, "Are you my daughter? Did you come to take me home?" And, you don't make things up to them. I say, "No, I'm not your daughter, I'm your friend, and I'm here to visit you and make you feel good." Okay, they're fine with that. But then when I get ready to leave, they go, "Oh, are we going home now?" And it's a really wonderful thing to work with a dementia patient who, in the beginning, seems a little resistant. And we always start with our hand. We hold their hand like this until we can feel through their body language that they've accepted it, and begin applying the lotion. And so many of them will pick up the lotion, and you think, "Well, what are they going to do?" And they'll start massaging your hands. And so you're doing some sort of interaction with them wherever they are, and they're there somewhere.
And I found out the hard way when I was 16, when I first started working in the nursing home, when I placed my hand on somebody's back behind and stuff like that, and especially people with dementia, it just startles them. So I always make that direct eye contact. And another great thing they told me too was get down on your knees when somebody's in a wheelchair.
Yes, we stay at eye level with them. We don't want to be looming over them or behind them. And with those, I know you go over that a lot and stuff like that too. We do.
So it's awesome information.
It's awesome, and it's really a good experience that we actually go to a facility. So it's more than just talking about it and practicing it in the class. You actually have hands-on with the real situation, which it really gives students so much confidence, because a lot of them have never been in a nursing home or with a dementia.
There might be some restrictions in some nursing homes too, so sometimes you have to get certain permissions and everything.
And they're all different. They're like, some of them are like beautiful resorts in the Bahamas to some place you think, "Oh gosh, this is kind of
It seems that, is this still the trend to get rid of nursing homes or lessen them? And do I get more assisted living facilities?
Yes, there's more they're like a community. There's independent living where they have a cottages, people live in cottages, and then or they can live in an apartment, and then they do assisted, and then some of them have long-term nursing, but it's just a whole different issue than when I was a little Girl Scout and we used to go sing at these facilities, you know, that were very different than they are now.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah, thank heavens. Because I'm moving in closer to that.
You got way too much energy. You'll be here forever.
I want to be sure that everything's right. So I say I teach all over the country, so wherever I end up, I'll have somebody there that knows how to do a massage.
That's awesome.
So it's fun and it's rewarding work, and you know, we have a lot of kind of modalities, and we go through a lot of stages in our lifetime, from the infant massage to the pregnancy massage to, you know, to hospice massage. And
even some massage schools are not even teaching geriatric massage or very minimal stuff. It's just
right.
You know.
And most of them that do teach, well, many of them, I teach about 40 workshops a year, from Nova Scotia to Singapore. We're getting old everywhere.
Whoa.
Yeah, next year.
You just don't know where you're going to end up.
You never know.
Yeah.
Next year I'm teaching in Japan and Singapore again.
Oh.
Yeah, but they have some good longevity over there.
Yeah.
But it's so I go to a lot of schools and teach the continuing ed. Some of the schools teach like a 3-hour special populations, which is kind of a introductory to let a person really get the feel for it and see if that's an area they want to specialize in. But no matter where you work, if you're in a spa or a studio, you're going to have seniors coming in. And they're going to be the younger, more robust seniors. But again, like I said, they have thinning skin, they have joint replacements. You need to know how to work with those conditions.
Yep.
So it's 7,000 a day.
Yep.
There's work for everyone, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what's the best way to get a hold of you then?
Well, I have a website, www.daybreak-massage.com, or just Google my name, Sharon Puszko, and my, just see my interview there with Brian. Yeah. Ryan Scott.
Direct link below.
Or the massage, all the massage publications, I have advertisements in, and they have our website. So you go on our website and we have all of our classes listed, or you can call me directly, and we're pretty much everywhere that everyone can get to easily.
Yep. And we're wearing these cool hats too. And
these are very cool. We're on a cruise, the sun is shining.
Yep.
So
it says Daybreak.
Daybreak Geriatric Massage Institute.
Yep. Always a pleasure.
You too.
Thank you.
You too. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.